4 minutes, National Mods. Some of the best racing we had yesterday was in our National Modified class. Hopefully so we had Debbie Mirror come down here and make me aware of the fact that Jeff Bernard is driving boat number 1. That's the max out. We had young Tyler Elliott behind the wheel of that boat. Now here comes Jeff off the corner. This is Jeff Bernard driving the max out, and let me tell you, he really knows how to run this boat. He drives that boat extremely aggressively, much like Terry Troxell drove it, and he takes it personal. I don't think two people have ever driven the boat any better than Terry Troxell did back in the day, and now Jeff Bernard. So Jeff's going to drive that boat in both the heats today. He's going to be joined out there by Chris Bertram. Here's Chris on the front straightaway. Chris Bertram, and here comes Leslie Warren in the Poodle, 2.5 liter mod. She is going to step up and join the field. That white boat with the 7.6 on the feathers that just came by, that is our Grand National Hydro, still waiting for boat number 56. That'll be Wild Bill Strain to come out and join us. He is dead in the water, and he has climbed out of the cockpit. Does not look like he is going to make it. We are 2 minutes and 10 seconds away from the start. Again, our score up will be as it has been today, 1 minute and 15 seconds at the start finish line. Jeff Bernard and Chris Bertram, look for these two to square up and really go after one another. These hulls are extremely similar. They're going to look very similar to each other. The boat on the inside with Tyler Elliott behind the wheel yesterday came from the outside and went around Mr. Bertram in our first heat of the day, and then in the second heat of the day, it was Chris Bertram in the boat there on the left, the white and blue boat, the Hey Jude. He was able to drive away from Tyler Elliott, but I suspect we might see something a little different this time with Jeff Bernard behind the wheel of that boat on the inside right there, the max out. Minute 15 seconds is the mark. They both get on it. They're both legal. So Jeff Bernard's going to run in one. If Bertram's going to beat him, he's going to have to do it on the outside. Driving around Jeff Bernard in the max out is a tall order. Comes Matt Matson. He will be in lane number 4. Lane number 3 will be Leslie Warren in the 2.5 liter mod. Unfortunately, Bill Strain is not going to make the show. This is going to be a 4-boat heat, but I think you're going to want to keep your eyes on those 2 boats that are coming slowly up the backstretch. Lane number 1, Jeff Bernard. Chris Bertram in lane number 2, driving the Hey Jude. Where does that name come from? It's after his mother. His mother's name was Jude, thus the Hey Jude. They always wanted to have that boat in honor of his late mother. But these two guys are competitors. They are very, very heavy shoes. They both know their respected hulls extremely well. Look for Jeff Bernard and Chris Bertram to put us a good show as we approach the 18-second mark here. Watch for these two guys to put the hammer down. Going to be a 2-boat run to the line. Bernard in 1, Bertram in 2. We're inside 10 seconds. Might be a little early. They both have to pull their foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, I think it's good. I think the start was legal. From here, we'll call it good. Bernard got the jump, but Bertram's right with him on the outside. Bertram making up some ground on the outside. Now it's going to be acceleration off the corner. Bernard really knows that. Boat number 1, the max out. Look at him go. Bernard's right there in the inside, and Bertram's right with him. Chris Bertram on the outside now with some shoot speed at the top end. Seems to close up. How wide is he going? So let's see the arc. Jeff Bernard will pull through the corner. Going to stay pretty tight on the buoy row, but here comes Bertram with a carload of boat speed. National Mods, lap number 1. Jeff Bernard, Chris Bertram, they're 1-2. Bertram's getting a better ball ride. what you may have seen when they got down there across start-finish line, it appeared as though Chris Bertram had maybe a little bit better boat ride. Maybe Jeff pulled his foot just a little bit, but then you saw Bertram take a big hop when they got to the entrance pin of the corner. Bottom line is still a 4 or 5 boat length lead. Bertram trying to run him down on the outside. Leslie Warren's going to come back to the pit area here, but it is Jeff Bernard on lap number 2, opening up a little bit of water on Chris Bertram. I said both these guys know these boats really well. Chris Bertram will not want to let him go. Bertram driving the daylights out, but he's giving ground. It is Jeff Bernard in the max out. 2 up, 2 down, 2 to go. And I think you saw Chris Bertram take a big hop as they came off the upper corner to come down to complete lap number 2. And at that point, I think Chris Bertram threw in the towel. I think he said, all right, Jeff, I'll let you go on this one, but we are going to meet again later on in the day. And I think Chris Bertram now knows if he's to have a chance against Jeff Bernard, he's going to have to put that blue and white Hey Jude on the inside of Mr. Bernard, and that is always a tall order. Matt Matson will come down here on the outside, but he will yield to Jeff Bernard, driving boat number 1 to max out. White flag will fly, and here comes Jeff Bernard. White flag, 1 to go. Chris Bertram gave him a run for 2 solid laps, but decided he would let him go, and we'll live to fight another day. Jeff Bernard knows this boat so very, very well. He drives it so aggressively, and it's a boat that requires an awful lot to handle. We were talking yesterday, there is so much torque in this particular boat. When you want to put your foot in it, the boat wants to make a hard left-hand turn and spin sideways on you. You have to anticipate it. Jeff has driven it so hard so many times. He understands this boat, and it is all Jeff Bernard. He will pick up the checkered flag. National Modified Hydroplane. Good run, Jeff Bernard. It's Matt Matson coming down here on the outside, but your second place boat is the second boat coming by here. Matson, 1 to go. But Chris Bertram put up a great show in the Hey Jude, boat number 133.